Speed is so important in college football 26, man. It is rare in this game compared to last year. So in this video, we're going to show you pretty much how to get 99 speed on all your skill position guys, your running backs, your quarterbacks, your receivers, even your corners, your safeties, maybe even some linebackers as well. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all boys. Let's hop in. So before I get into this is 100% cheesy. I wouldn't do this for any dynasty that I'm playing, but it's good information to know, whether you do it or not. And if you're in the online dynasty, 9 times out of 10, someone in your league is doing this method. So you better off knowing it than not knowing it. So what we're going to do here, man. So first of all, we're with LSU. We're a couple years in the future. Don't matter what team, what year you're in, you can do this method. We're at position changes, man. A couple league setting things we have changed is we have manual progression on, a thing that a lot of people like to use. So we just have manual progression on, and that's pretty much it. And we made it to the off season, and we just didn't upgrade our players during the year. We saved the points. So every single player will have some type of coins, and we're at position changes. So once we advance to the next week, then we'll get to the portion of training results where everyone would shoot up in overall. So just keep that in mind. Let's start off with, I guess receivers. And, one thing, receivers, they start off with lower speed, but also they usually have skill caps and quickness. Well, guess what? We can absolutely change that, man. Our guy right here who's a senior, as y'all might know at this point, all we got to do is, max out his speed, which costs 14. He's at 91 speed, and he got the skill cap for it. We're going to come back to that, man. All we got to do is change his position. Let's come back over to our next guy, Brian Gee, who has 86 speed. We're going to upgrade it twice here, and the skill cap should be maxed out at this point. We have 20 skill points to use. And let's continue to go along. Let's do this receiver. So you want to do this with older guys, man. You want to do this with older guys. If you have a freshman, you want to redshirt them, and or just don't use his skill points that first year. So what we're going to do is we're going to move all 3 of these top receivers to a different position, and we're going to move them back, and it's going to reset their skill caps for whatever position group is maxed or whatever skill cap is maxed out. So we made sure all these top 3 guys made sure they have maxed out speed when it comes to skill cap. So let's just move them all over to running back, and then we'll just move them back over to receiver, and it's just going to reset all of their skill caps. We need to move someone over to receiver because we have too many, or we don't have enough receivers the game thinks. So let's move Brian over there to running back as well. And then we'll move our last guy who has 87 speed, Kiki, move him over to running back, which he is actually a much better overall. And all we're going to do is just move these guys back, man. Move our top guy. So the position change wide receiver to running back is still valid. You definitely still could do that in this game, man. Move Kiki back, who is, he also could play some quarterback for us, bro. Kiki, low-key could play everywhere. Let's also move our guy Brian back over to receiver, where his overall also drops like the last couple guys. Well, guess what? Now we could go ahead and let's look at their skill caps now. So our first guy, he got the 91 speed. Well, now his speed is almost unlocked. We can max it out again, and it goes up to 93, 95, and he has one more skill cap for speed. Well, all we gotta do is just move his position once again, and it'll reset that skill cap for speed. Let's go into our next guy, Brian Gee, and let's look at him. Skill cap for speed has been removed, and now we could continue to upgrade the speed. And our last guy here, Kiki, we're going to do the same exact thing, but he has no more skill points to use. So let's move over to corner. And we're going to do the same exact thing, man. DJ and then also Forrest here, they both have max skill caps for speed. So we're going to move them both over to safety. Then we're just going to move them back over to corner. And then their speed skill caps will be unlocked. And then we can just upgrade them. And also with these 2 guys, they have a lot of skill points saved up. So that's why I like to do it like that. Just sim the year, make sure they have some skill points to spend. And then once we advance again, they'll have even more skill points because it's training results. And you can just manually upgrade the speed. And you can do this with any category, and also this works for any position, and it works post patch, man. They dropped a small patch today or yesterday, and it still works. So now we could upgrade speed even further for DJ, and the big issue for DJ is the lack of speed. Honestly, like, he's not that bad of a player, but the fact his speed was maxing out at 88, that wasn't going to get it done. Now his speed is jumping up, is at a 93. Well, guess what? We can move him again, and we can reset his speed skill cap once again. Let's look at a guy here who has 75 skill points to spend. And we're going to use it all on speed because that's what we're looking to max out for this one. And now his speed is up to 96, and he has one more skill cap to use. Let's move his position once again. So after moving him, coming back over here, let's look at our guy DJ, who we don't have no more points to spend, but his speed could now be upgraded further. Perfect. And it didn't completely cook his also coverages, so we can upgrade that a little bit. Now for this guy, we could come back in here, and we can now max his speed out, and he maxes out as a 99 speed. He maxes out at 99 speed. Now you have other skill points to use here. It's like you could just build whatever you want, bro. You could build the perfect quarterback. You could build the perfect whatever you want. And yeah, it's actually nuts, bro. And let's do the same thing for our middle linebacker, who is actually pretty fast to start off with. He has 90 speed. He maxed that out. Well, guess what? We're just going to move him to another linebacker spot, and we're just going to move him back over the middle. And it's going to reset his skill caps. So let's come back over to our guy after switching his position. And now we could just get him some crazy speed because he has no skill cap for it. So 92 speed, 93 speed. The acceleration is also going crazy. And he is at 94. But once we advance, like I said, once we advance, we will get more skill caps unlocked. And then we get, or more just XP for every single player. So we could just continue to upgrade his speed, bro. It is super, super cheesy. Like I said, this method will not be for everyone. Let's make sure we move this guy to another position just to reset that last speed skill cap. And I also want to show you, you could do the same exact thing with younger players. And then also, they just can't be freshmen. They got to at least be a redshirt freshman. And you can do it with quarterbacks, man. I know everyone going to want to get a 99 speed quarterback. So Jalen here comes in with around 85 speed. Well, if we go ahead and max this thing out, we might have enough. I think we're just going to be short. Actually, no, we do have enough. So we get it up to 93. Guess what? Just switch his position. Just switch his position, and it's going to unlock more skill caps. And also, it's going to change his archetype from a dual threat to a running quarterback. And I like that. I really do like the running quarterback's abilities. So the fact you could change archetypes to, you know, your benefit is actually like not maybe that cheesy, but also very extremely helpful at times. So now he got them last couple skill caps unlocked for speed. So now we could advance. And I said the good part about it is you advance and you just have all these points to use because it's training results now. And now everyone just have stuff unlocked. So you could cheese this even further, honestly. Like it's a super cheese you could do for it. This is like the medium level. So let's come back over here and look at our guy who now has 45 more points to use. And if we just wanted him to get max speed, well, guess what? 97 is his max speed with 99 acceleration. And now you could go ahead and max out that, you know, that accuracy, with however you want to do it. But also, this is a guy that, you know, is also younger. He don't have to play. You could keep building him over a couple years. Let's also go over to our receivers and let's make sure we're maxing them out with their speed as well, because we can. Like, we can get him to 97 speed also. And this is the guy that was slow. Now you just got him 97 speed. Let's look at our next guy, Brian, another guy that was slow. 42 skill points, and get him his speed up one more, and then you can upgrade some other stuff as well. And then our last guy, Kiki, with 38 skill points. Let's see how high we could get his speed, and we can max it out a couple more times, get into the 90s now. So you could just keep doing this year after year. It's not just a one-year process, man. You do this with a freshman, and then over years you just keep going. Let's go over to our middle linebacker who currently has 94 speed. Let's see if he'll get up to 99. So we have 39 skill points, 95. It looks like it's going to max about 96. Yeah, 96 is where it maxes out. And that's fine. You can continue to upgrade some of this other stuff. These skill caps just literally mean nothing. And it's it's a little sad. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Skill caps mean nothing right now, and I do hope they patch it. I really do. So I one guy already at the 99 speed. Let's look at Buddy here. DJ, how much more speed can we get you? Go up one more, and then next season, if he's not a senior, he is a senior. But if he wasn't, next season we could just do the same exact thing, get him probably 97 speeds where he probably maxes out, and then we could just upgrade some of this other stuff. So it's a real cheesy method, man. It's a really, really cheesy method, and you could save skill points for like 2 years. You could have a freshman, and you can just save his skill points up for like 2-3 years, get them to over 100, and just do this all at once, and it'll get real cheesy. I'm not gonna lie, it'll get real cheesy. So little quick method, man. It's very, if you don't want to do this, do not do this at all, man. Do not do this if you don't want to. I won't do it for my dynasties, but I think it's just good information for you to know if you want to explore it, man. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate y'all boys, and we're on to the next one.